traveled, fuel used, and average miles per gallon. So I'm going and it's getting data from the OBD2 port. This talks to the OBD2 port. I don't know if you can see it up here, but it's got a small, that's gallons per hour right there, which is derived from mass airflow. You see when I press on the gas, that number gets larger. Okay, and that's gallons per hour. Of course, if you know gallons per hour and miles per hour, it can also read the miles per hour out of the OBD2 port. You can calculate miles per gallon. Okay, that also takes, that data and produces a total fuel consumption and integrates the fuel reading and average miles per gallon, all that stuff. You can zero and save it when I stop so that I can accumulate this as I drive. Like say I drive to Vegas, I can save it and continue to accumulate data on the way back and make it into one long trip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive. You can see as I'm idling around the yard here, the miles per gallon is very low. It's down in the 8.5 miles per gallon. When I take my foot off the gas and shift, of course the miles per gallon goes up because the engine load is down. Okay, you see now I'm coasting, I'm getting 35 miles per gallon. Now I'm cruising along, getting 34, 45, doing about 35 miles an hour, 36, and that is basically how this works. It also has accelerometers in it, so it can do 0 to 60 and all that sort of thing. And the way it works is you can read mass airflow out of the engine. Okay, so you know mass airflow, and you make the assumption that since the engine is closed loop and doesn't have any fault saying it's not closed loop, the oxygen sensor is maintaining the mixture at a stoichiometric value, the chemically correct mixture for combustion. So therefore, if we know the mass airflow, we know since the ratio of mass of air there's a ratio of mass of air to gasoline with the stoichiometric mixture, we can figure out the mass of gasoline flow per second. And we can also then figure out the gasoline flow per hour, and that's what we have here on the top. So, the gasoline flow per hour and the miles per hour, and obviously we can come up with the miles per gallon. And that's how that works. This device also, when you first turn it on, it also checks engine trouble codes, like if there's, a trouble code like evaporative pressure high or something like that, or temperature too low, it will give you the code and tell you what malfunction that corresponds to. And that's basically it, and there you go. It works.